Mr. Angus Robertson.
And I'm grateful to the Secretary of State for the timeous sharing of his statement in advance of it today. Last year, the Scottish National Party won a historic landslide victory on a platform to hold a Scottish independence referendum in the second half of the Scottish Parliament. The Conservative Party, the Liberal Democrats and the Labour Party opposed an independence referendum, and each one of these parties lost heavily in the election. So why is it that this Westminster government is trying to dictate terms about the referendum to the democratically elected Scottish government, which has a mandate on this issue? Specifically, why is the Westminster government seeking to dictate the date of the referendum? Why is it the Westminster government is seeking to dictate the questions on the ballot paper? And why is it that the Westminster government is seeking to exclude 16- and 17-year-olds from this important and historic referendum?
I'm not sure how often I have to acknowledge the victory of the SNP last year before the Honourable Gentleman will hear me say it, but I'm happy to repeat that I recognise the victory that they had last year. But I'm really surprised that he has such a problem with the law, because I'm sure that an independent Scotland would want to be ruled by the rule of law. Therefore, I think it's in all our interests. It's in all our interests to ensure that the legal basis of any referendum is clear. I'm saying to him, it is not there. It is not possible to have a legal referendum. It doesn't matter whether it's advisory or what you call it, legally binding. A referendum has to be legal. The authority is not there. And what I'm offering to the Honourable Gentleman, to the First Minister and to all of his party is a way by which all of us in Scotland can get on with this decision without needing to have the decision made by the courts rather than by people going to the ballot box. When he says about the terms on which we might do this, I repeat the fact that we are consulting. We are asking people across Scotland and elsewhere who may have an opinion to tell us what they think of our proposals. We want to do this together between the two governments, and I hope he will encourage his colleagues there to get alongside us and work with us. As far as the date is concerned, there is no date in the consultation paper and the draft Section 30 order that we publish. As far as the ballot paper is concerned, I actually heard the Deputy First Minister say yesterday she preferred having a single question. So I think it's quite useful to get on and do what she wants to do as well as the rest of us. And on the issue of the franchise, what we're suggesting is that the franchise that was the right basis on which the First Minister and all his colleagues in the Scottish Parliament were elected should be the same franchise used to determine this historic decision. As far as 16- and 17-year-olds participating is concerned, there's an entirely fair debate about their role in the electoral system generally, but it shouldn't be focused around a single electoral event to suit one party or another. Let's just get on with the debate on the fairest of terms. That's what we're offering.